Imagine you can't see anything but darkness for as long as you can remember. You can't hear the joys or the fears around you. You have no sense of anything but the touch to what goes on. While you may try, you can't possibly imagine this. Found at spartacus.schoolnet.co.uk, accessed September 29, 2011, Helen Keller was just that, blind and deaf as of only 19 months old. Helen Keller achieved many things throughout her lifetime that are still being looked upon today. Through understanding Helen's childhood background, her achievements, and her lasting ideas, you will better understand why Helen is the icon that she is today. To better understand Helen, you need to be familiar with her childhood and her background. According to Spartacus educational website, accessed September 29, 2011, Helen was born in Tuscumbia, Alabama on June 27, 1880. According to notablebiographies.com website, accessed October 4th, 2011, she was the daughter to Captain Arthur H. Keller and to Catherine Adams Keller. Arthur Keller was a veteran of the Confederate Army and editor of the North Alabamian. Helen had many complications. She caught scarlet fever when she was only 19 months old, leaving her deaf and blind. Now that you are familiar with Helen's background, I will continue with her achievements. Helen achieved many things that people should acknowledge. According to Garden of Praise website, last updated 2001, through the Perkins Institute for the Blind, Helen's family was brought upon Anne Sullivan. Anne was 21 years old when she and Helen met. Anne taught Braille and was with Helen for 50 years. At the age of 16, Helen Keller was admitted to the Radcliffe College in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Another achievement she accomplished was the publications of books. Some of her book titles include The Story of My Life, Out of the Dark, The World I Live In, and Optimism. She was a strong supporter of the women's rights, a socialist, and also an industrial worker of the world. Helen achieved many things in her lifetime, accomplishments that are still remembered today. Helen's achievements are still impacting people today and looked highly upon. In an article in Times Magazine by Diane Scher, June 14, 1999, Diane was born 2 months early and was placed in incubation, and this left her blind. She struggled with school and many normal tasks throughout her life. Diane stated, quote, "Because of her example, the world has given way a little," end quote. Now, Diane has overcome those simple difficulties and is now a jazz singer. There's many dedications for Helen, found on hospitaldata.com, accessed September 30th, 2011. There's a Helen Keller Memorial Hospital in Sheffield, Alabama. According to julietchin.wordpress.com, accessed on September 30th, 2011, there is a statue in the Capitol which displays Helen Keller as a child by a water pump. The groundbreaking for this was October 7th, 2009. Helen Keller will always be remembered for her attitude of never giving up, even when life throws something unexpected. People look at her history to be motivated and to go through their own struggles. If you faced a challenge like Helen, what would you do? Feel sorry for yourself, or be like Helen and take action and do something great?